Michelle's on the beat.
Hey lovely people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Gracie, and today I'm going to create this bob that I'm rocking, and without further ado, let's get started. The frontal that I'm using today is 16 inch and it came pre-plucked. What I'm going to do is just customize it better to my liking. I'm using my Real Technique tweezer to just twist the hair and make sure that I'm working on one section at a time. The hairline itself looked better, so it was just a little bit of tweezing. Also, I'm new to tweezing, so when I'm tweezing, I want to make sure I'm careful. I don't want to have a bald looking frontal. Next, I'll take my Real Skin developer, mix it with my Real Skin powder, and just make a mixture that is thick. Make sure the consistency of the mixture is not running, and spread it on your lace, making sure that you're very light-handed. You don't want hair that are not meant to be dyed. We are just bleaching the knots. So I'm just being very light-handed as I spread it like butter on the lace. I'll cover it for 30 minutes, then wash my hair. Once 30 minutes are over, I'm going to run my water on my hair and wash it so that I stop the bleaching. I'll use shampoo to wash the hair, then I go straight into making my wig. The item that I need for making my wig are hair, of course, dome cap, and needle and nylon thread. I'll mount the frontal on my mannequin and stitch the hair on my dome cap. Guys, make sure that your stitches are neat and flat. You do not want a lumpy frontal. So I'll be stitching from middle going all the way down, and once I reach the end, I'm going to make a knot and secure my frontal tightly so that it does not run in future. That I'm going to use is 10-inch bundle and 16-inch bundle, and since I want my wig to look layered, I'm going to start with the 10-inch bundle and I'm going to stitch it through, starting from one side of the frontal to the other side of the frontal. Also, I'm making sure I'm folding my thread over the needle so as to make sure that the hair lays flat and it is secured more. I'm using these office pins to pin down the hair, and this helped me to see clearly what I'm doing and the track that I'm supposed to be following. And guys, if you can't stitch on a straight line, just get a white pencil and draw line from one side of the frontal to the other side of the frontal and pin down your hair on the line and start stitching your hair. This process is quite repetitive, so I'm just going to repeat the same process until I reach the peak of the hair. Just folding over my needle and just going from one side to the other side. One thing also I forgot to tell you, that today I'm not going to use the fold over method. That is my favorite method to make wigs, because once you make a mistake, you can always unravel the wig and start making it again. But on this one, I want it to be very sleek, and I don't want it to be lumpy bumpy on my head, so I'm going to cut the weft once I reach on the other side of the frontal, and then I'm going to mix it with the frontal and make sure that it is tightly secured there and it's not going anywhere, because the moment you tend to cut the weft, it is so easy for the weft to unravel itself from the frontal because the edges are weak. So just make sure you secure the weft correctly and you join it correctly with the frontal. Since the process is such repetitive, I'm going to skip the other part and go straight and show you how to close in when you reach the peak of your head. Once I reach the peak of my head, just going to stitch across until I join the weft and the frontal. And this will help your wig to lay flat and look full everywhere, so you don't have to get worried. This process took me 4 hours, and guys, I know the more I make more wigs, the better I'll become. I've heard of guys doing wigs for as less as 2 hours, and yeah. So right now it's just sewing in across until you join the frontal and the weft. At this moment, I noticed that the frontal and the weft is slightly different, 2 colors. The frontal had a natural color and the weft, I think, was black, but I am not worried. I know everything will blend in together. It's not as bad as I think. So yeah, I can survive with that. Take my scissors and cut off the excess wig cap once the wig is done, and I'll wash my wig and just proceed to styling it. Guys, you do not want that wig cap under your lace because you're trying to make it look as natural as possible. Now I'm just straightening my hair using my blow dryer on cool setting, not very hot setting, and then I'm going to run my hot comb through and part my hair to my liking. And this hair, guys, is bay. Like right now, I'm very happy with the process and how I plucked it. It looked natural. I'm going to customize my parting, so I'm just tweezing more and yeah, just making sure. I'm just tweezing randomly at this moment and just comping it and seeing how everything is going. Now yes guys, this is a different setting. I did cut my hair using my clippers and I'm just making sure that I'm trimming it. When I started cutting it, it was a bit long and I walked my way up, making sure that you don't cut all the hair at once. I wanted my hair to have that blunt look, so clippers are the best for making the blunt look. Guys, just make sure you're taking your time as you are cutting the hair. Make sure that all the hairs are leveled. Now I am taking my shearing comb and I'm going to thin out the hair because the hair was a bit thick. Guys, make sure you're not thinning out the top part of the hair. Make sure you're thinning the hair that is below because you don't want your hair to have a funny look. And then I part and thin again as I comb it through to see places that need more thinning. Now I'm going to take my mousse on my hair, and this is motion mousse, and I apply it on the baby hair because I'm about to cut off the excess lace and see what I am working with. Today I'm not going to cut the excess lace on my head. Today I'm going to use the mannequin. I'm using my brow razor to cut the excess lace off, and then after that I'll go straight into my wig installation. It's much easier to use a brow razor because with brow razor you get that rugged feel on the lace, and that is what you're going for. You don't want a straight blunt cut on your lace. It's time to tint the lace, and I'm going to use my foundation to tint the lace. I'll be using my foundation brush to just apply it all over the lace and make sure that every part has been tinted with the foundation. Time to install the wig on my head, and I'm taking my Got To Be glue. Guys, I am so afraid. I've never used any type of glue on my head, and this is my first one though. I have seen stories of how people get bald or how people lose hair when they are using those glues, so from that I got so scared. And plus, I like changing my hair most of the time. I like being with my natural hair when I'm working out, so that's why I opt to Got To Be glue. It's the best. I'm very satisfied with Got To Be glue because I know I can take it off anytime. You just need to use water and then it will lift itself. I went ahead and did my makeup off camera. If you'd like to see me doing my makeup here, just leave a comment down below. So I'm just applying a thin layer on my forehead, and then I'll use my blow dryer on cool setting to just dry the glue, not dry it necessarily, but just to air the glue until it becomes tacky. So I'm pulling my lace and I'll just place it on my glue. I'll just place it on my forehead, basically where the glue is, and use the tail of the comb to just press down the lace on the glue. So I'm just pressing down the lace on my skin, and then once I'm done, I'm going to take my head scarf and tie it around my head just to make sure that the lace melts on my head. Ahead and remove the scarf, swooped some baby hair, and also changed my outfit, and basically I am done. The hair is soft, the hair looks so nice. I'm satisfied with my creation. And yes guys, thank you so much for watching. That is it for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And also don't forget to click the notification bell down below. I'll be here until next time. Bye. Love you guys.